harvesting, how much wood we get? A fair bit. I think you guys could probably cut a little bit more before we go. I can't cut that. Cut up here. Ah, wrong thing. Okay, try doing that, and I'll get back to you in like another in-game 24 hours. So, I still got these rhinos here. I know the leather's really good, and they have got a lot of meat, but it's just not worth the death for me at the moment. So where'd my caravan go? There it is. Alright, let's get you guys to just drop everything you're carrying. Now my panthers should hopefully get a move on up here and come and collect a lot of this stuff. So a lot of my people shouldn't have to. Oh, tiny little lamb. There are a lot of chickens in here too. Little tiny chicks. You can see all these little yellow things moving around, which is good. It's good to know that these eggs are actually hatching. So these ones are fertile. They're unfertile. These should really be getting brought down into the fridge, but they don't seem to be. Although something has to be coming and putting them into these boxes. Something's taking the time to do it. A hell of a storm going on. Some kind of breeze should be hitting my yeah, my turbines are really going off. That's good. What's the temperature in here? Oh, it's 3 degrees and outside's 47. How's in here? 23. They shouldn't be complaining about that. That's 27, 28. Ooh. That's 40 degrees in there. Why is this so hot? I'm gonna have to put an air conditioner in here. You know what I should actually do is have some freaking vents right there, but the air conditioners are further back. That'll probably be what actually gets done in most places. Let's try it. Temperature vent? No, I can't put that there. That's okay. So, I'm gonna need to put an air conditioner on here anyway. But I thought about like double venting it out that way, but I don't want them to end up so close. Okay, so let's take one block out of there, one block out of there. And that. You guys should be able to make that pretty easily, I hope. I hear somebody sweeping a moment ago. What are you doing, Shizuka? You're hiding in your room because it was dark. Well, yes, nighttime is usually dark. Or at least my understanding of what the night is dark, you know? I believe Batman quotes that quite frequently, personally. Okay, let's save that, and let's get you guys moving. Off you go. Doesn't matter that she's having a mental breakdown, she can still move in the caravan. Let's see what else I could take. Medicine and milk, 100%. Rice and berries and fungus. Horse meat, elephant meat. Where did I get elephant meat from? I'm confused. Did I take that with me? Okay, alright. I'm not taking these because they're damaged. Whatever the tea is, I can't remember. Tainted. That's it. They are tainted materials from somebody dyeing it, and to sell it would just be like, nah. Let's take all the wools and furs and their stupid smoke leaf as well. Leave the bodies behind, but let's see how much wood you can carry. That's quite a lot. That's good. I'm glad I made them cut down a few more trees. Alright, we're going to have a lot to sell. They're not going to move super fast when they get going in the morning, but I mean, 9 tiles a day. I think they should maybe make that in a day. I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so just over a day. That's alright. It's just moving. I gotta remember to keep them actually moving, because every so often I just kind of forget and I put them onto like just play, or they're still sitting there paused while I'm reading something. I was gonna say, I'm like, you better not be shooting that rhino. Make sure this is all harvesting. Harvest. Oh, it's not ready yet. And that too. And I don't really want to harvest this area too much. I know I took some because that allowed me to put it in here. And I'm really good that they are actually putting what they're harvesting from up here in there, because that's what I want them to be doing. All my animals. This is actually the greatest way to see how many animals I've got in this pen. There's so many chicks at the moment. Ooh, there's 20 chickens. How many can I keep? I've got a setting on here, don't I? I've got 25 chickens. I can keep 3 adult males and I can keep 10 adult females. Alright. I have currently 11 young females. I actually don't think chickens require that much to take care of in this game. I'm going to bump this up to 20 for the egg production and potential meat harvesting, because once I've got 20 females constantly laying eggs, what I'm expecting to see is like basically a massive population. Like a lot of them will be unfertile for sure, because I've only got like a few males in here. However, I actually think that what's going to happen is I'm going to have like such a massive meat production because I'm not keeping many of the males. So every time I get any number of male chicks reach adulthood, they'll immediately get culled. So I should actually have quite a good food source happening. What's that? Is that? That's an egg. I was going to say, I'm like, that's surely not a chicken from like that far out. It looked like just this like little yellow dot type of thing. Look at this tiny sheep, this little lamb. I don't know. I think the lambs in this are pretty freaking adorable. Look at them. Oh man. I don't have any other steel. Oh, I've got these I can deconstruct and take in. Maybe that would give me some steel if they deconstruct it. And I've got floors up here I could be removing. I don't want to touch that, no matter what. But I have got some steel right next to it. So let's put one of these in here. And once I've seen that they've done that, I'll mine it. Then within here, getting pretty deep in here. Last thing I want is roof collapses. I hope that some of my panthers are actually coming up here and snacking while, you know, certain food's available. I'm pretty sure the skeletons and stuff like that, to my understanding, they don't. Do they leave the map eventually? It's deteriorating, which means it's got a percentage, right? So even though it's dead, like this one's down to 8%, it should theoretically disappear completely after maybe a year and a half. By the look of it. If that's the case, that's not such a bad thing. These should be steel. What is this? Large, fillet? Yeah, assume that's a fillet. I'll make sure that the roof is off this area, and I'll just, yeah, no, it's off the area, okay. Let's take these 2 steel post columns. What is this? Limestone? I'll also just remove this as well, because it's just kind of there. I don't have... Ooh. That is quite a fire. I really hope that doesn't get up to my crops. I need it to rain. Some of it's going down. Alright. How's the... Yeah, there's no meat eaters. That's good. Hey, they built the thing. I can mine here. Do that. Why are you on fire? Why are you near it? Like, at this point, this is literally your own problem. I'm not really intercepting this because, quite frankly, if it dies, I get thrombo fur and I get a thrombo body to harvest. I don't think the corpses stay on fire once they die, but this thing is definitely going to die at the rate it's going at. So if there's ever some good advice, if you're on fire, don't run into the middle of the zone of fire, because it's fucking hot and you're likely to just continue to combust because everything's extra dry. How's the temperature in here going? It's still about 24 degrees and this is kind of pushing it. So Let's just grab all the air conditioners and dump them down by another 10. These things are just ridiculous. Minus 149 degrees. I'm not even sure what to do to improve that, honestly. Now, I should be able to put the air conditioners in here. And I do need that to happen. I don't think I've got enough steel for it, but we'll try. Maybe I do across the map in general. I can definitely do a little bit more harvesting here soon. I haven't seen them take any hate grass inside, but then again, it doesn't grow as fast as rice. I gotta remember that. You guys planning this? No? That's okay. Nighttime, so there's no solar. Psychic Sooth ending. Alright. Let's save it again. I'd like to see them doing a little bit more on the butchering side. However, I understand that we are looking to have a massive colony, and I do need them to make as much pemmican as they can. So as soon as they run out of a material like, say, meat or rice, they're forced basically into having to make more by going and butchering and stuff. And they can butcher anytime, all the time. Also, I realize I have my heaters on in here, which I need to turn off right now. You guys need to switch those off, because these rooms are 28 degrees and outdoors is like 30 odd. Mind you, that's doing pretty good. That's overly cold, considering. I see I'm going to have to put freaking lights in all these little sections too, because it's very dark. And I can just see them now complaining about that. I am also going to put some lights aesthetically around the place, I think. Be a good idea. So, my thoughts are, this will probably work out pretty evenly, I think. I reckon maybe 2, 3, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, literally not even unless I take it from here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, right. That works. Put one there, one there. It's about like 7 or so away. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's try that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, do it from the center here. Do it about every 2. No, it's in excess of lights, but I also know that these people absolutely flip out if it's dark anywhere. So, probably worth it. That's not the most amusing thing. Let's see. 2, 3. 2, 3. I also don't want it to cap onto where they're actually growing something. So this is really good. That one does, but only just. That's alright though. I think that would be fine for there. I think I could probably move it up by the 2. 2, 3. 3. 2, 3. My caravan arrived back. Oh, it arrived at stash, righto. That's right, I've got prisoners on me. I'm expecting perhaps an ambush. There's some nice alpacas to peel. Alright, let's take what we can from here too, in case they need more food or something. Medical. Move. Why is it so foggy? Remove what we can from here. This seems to be a lot of steel. Not all of this is steel, but a lot of it is, and I can do with that. I will definitely dump some of the trees for that. Let's claim that and send, say, Lumi over. Well, I gotta send them all over. Let's send Lumi specifically in here. Hey, Grim. Good morning. Speaking of coffee, I had like 2 massive coffees this morning and an energy drink. my stomach is so upset from everything. Like, so upset. It was a really early morning we had because Nick had to go to the airport. Let's see. Nothing attacked you guys. There was no danger. Really odd. Alright, let's get one of yours put. Load the bionic arm in there, hey? Is this steel? This is limestone. Yeah. Okay, I could probably do with like harvesting the llamas that are here, but I think what they've got on them is probably enough. Let's save that. Alright. And speed it up a little bit. They haven't started making packaged survival meals yet, unfortunately. I was hoping that maybe they would since the option was there, but I think they just keep like trying to make the most basic meals. Alright, you guys do your harvesting and I'll come back to you. I'm actually amazed that as soon as they've got the option to deconstruct something, they just go nuts on it. This looks like it's silver. It is. Let's dig in here. I'm going to assume it's maybe about 4 deep with silver. Should be alright. Heat stroke. Oh yeah, that's right. It's like 40 odd degrees. That really is only just refrigerating it, unfortunately. No, Azula's adorable. Like rubbing her face in her sleep. Yeah. No, he's traveling down to Sydney. Well, he's already should be already there by now. His flight was like 9 a.m. I'm pretty sure. But we had to drop him off at one of his co-workers' place because they were going in together. That was like 5 a.m. We're off. 5 a.m. start, and then by the time we got to his co-worker's place, it was like 7-ish, and then the flight was at like 9. And then this afternoon for me is pretty crazy because I've got to finish the stream just a little bit early today so that I can get up to my doctor's for that appointment, and then do some running around, and then I've got like a direct to boot order and stuff to collect. So, well, that, and I'll be probably going down to my local shopping centre to see if I can get the battery replaced in my car's like unlock lock remote, because the other day I went to walk up to it and unlock it and it literally wouldn't unlock. I'm like, oh shit, you know, how the hell am I going to get into my car if I can't unlock it? Because this one, the remote works. My spare set of keys, the remote doesn't work at all. Even if you replace the battery, it just will not work. I don't know what happened. I think it got dropped and a mechanism broke inside of it. We got thrombos. But yeah, I don't want it to get to a point where I can't actually open my car. So I set it up that I should be able to possibly get that done between the doctor and the director boot. Basically, I'll be running around for probably 2 to 3 hours post stream just doing that, and then I'll be making a potato bake and some roast turkey drumsticks. It's gonna basically take up the entire oven, and then I'll be making a Oreo cheesecake as well. So it's gonna be basically my afternoon to evening tonight. Very, very busy. A lot to do. I'm gonna be exhausted but the good thing is, like, Wednesday to Friday is basically my weekends at the moment, so I'll have plenty of time to be able to rest. I'm gonna just grab all my people that I've got here in the base, and I'm just gonna attack those thrombos while I've got a chance. Yeah, I'll have plenty of time to rest till Thursday, and then I've got to go and collect him again from either his work or the airport, whichever one. I think at like 5 or 6, so I'll be dealing with good old peak traffic headed in. And what else have I got? Friday we've got a friend's birthday, and then the weekend is basically Christmas. There they are. It's going to be a pretty intense week. Also, I wanted to try to set up my microphone over the next couple of days and get a chance to try to play some games and stuff with it, but it definitely won't be today, maybe tomorrow. Oh god, I'm just looking out my window and I was wondering why this guy looked like he was running for his life, and he's running from a loose Rottweiler. I didn't even know we had. Oh, I know where it is. It's from down the road. Oh my god, that finally got over the fence. That poor guy. Guy was probably just like walking from the shops. Well, I wasn't expecting to see that kind of drama. I hope that guy makes it somewhere safe soon. The dog is like, I'm not stereotyping breeds, but that dog, particularly in this neighborhood, is quite territorially aggressive to its yard. And it is always going off every time you walk past its house. So now that it's outside, I don't know if that guy's going to find somewhere safe. Let me move this out of the way so I can actually see. He sent a message then, but I couldn't read it. Get you guys to attack as well. No, not that close. I want you to attack that. Okay, well, don't fire then. Let's get all of your animals and attack as a group. Go back. Now go back. So you haven't had a potato bake in a while, and your housemate makes a pretty good one. He makes 2 different ones, one with bacon and one, I'm guessing, without. Yours always has a bit more cheese. Yeah, mine always has to have like a good amount of cheese. Like a good potato bake, you know, is generally cheesy. Yeah, the Thrumbos are revenging. It's okay. As long as my people survive. Guys, just kind of move back, eh? You get yourselves really hurt. Chimpanzee and Tofu, you guys can run off. I think they'll do their job pretty well here. Oh, the cat's snacking on it. Look at it. No. Getting a meal. Good. Well, that was easy. Well, yeah, it's pretty true. You're pretty cheesy, but I have my moments. Like, I'm trying to remember what I said yesterday was awful. It was just absolutely dreadful. I'll have to go back and watch my own stream to know what I said, because it was one of those borderline too cheesies. Let's get you guys out of here. Let's get you guys to go and visit the yellows. Yeah, the potato bake that I make obviously cannot have bacon in it, which sucks because a good potato bake generally does have bacon in it. It's normally one of the nicer kind of qualities about it. Gives that nice kind of it's a salty, oily kind of flavor that deepens it, whereas a potato bake on its own is generally creamy and starchy, and cheesy and stuff like that in its own way. Let's see what else I picked up. You guys can carry all that. Yep, sweet. Go for it. Yeah, I use 3 different, what do you call them? Master foods, little sachets. There's, was it garlic and herb, and then there's creamy cheesy or something. And I use a mixture of those. I always put in more cream, more cheese than is required every time. I just find it's like slightly too dry without that. And the one that I made last time, I cooked it for longer and it just turned out intense because I made the potatoes so thin that they cooked through really quickly, and it just ended up soaking up all the flavors into each slice of potato. It was amazing. Replace it with fried spam. Well, I mean, I could get like turkey spam, does exist, but at the same time, like, I find that turkey is a very dry meat on its own. Somebody's got food poisoning again. But I even considered putting roast turkey meat or duck meat in it, but I don't actually find that it really needs it. It's one of those few dishes where it's actually kind of okay on its own without that. What could I trade on? I have prisoners. I could sell them, but I'm not going to. I want them. Grim, you're gonna love one of them. Has a terribly annoying voice. And, was it... I think they're psychotic or something. But they're a cook. So they're gonna be like... Yeah. Nutters. Let's see. You've got meat and stuff. They do make food out of fungus and stuff, but we'll see what we could do. You guys got components. Have you got steel for me? No, come on. I purposely sent out 2 caravans today with the purpose of bringing back steel. And I had to go and mine steel on my own. Okay, we don't even have much money. Why? This is dreadful. Let's just sell off these weapons and see. I'm already almost capping. I'm going to bring back so much bloody wood to my base. I could buy gold. It's not really worth the trade. Got wood, got jade. I could just buy jade. It's a bit of a waste of money, but I could start building some nice like beds soon. And I did get all that herbal medicine. I might actually take that home because a lot of my animals are just the herbal medicine this time around. Let's see, what other? I've got plain leather to sell. I'll take home the cloth. What do you reckon? I sell berries? No, I'm already over. I don't think this guy... Let's see. Positive numbers buy, negative numbers sell. Well, that applies to that, but... Am I supposed to be getting his money at that? That's too much. Okay. Let's see. Move a couple off here. Quite a lot. Alright. There we go. Do that. So, I'm gonna send them... No, I don't want to trade again. I'm gonna send you guys down here. Just because we didn't get steel and I kind of need it. A lot of things taste better with bacon. You reckon bacon is a Swiss Army knife? Is it? Swiss Army knife. Of foods. Yeah, no, I actually never really greatly liked bacon when I could eat it. I never not ate it if it was an option, but at the same time, it wasn't my priority pick. We've got stallions here finally, by the way. What do we got? We got all the good colors. There's not a single orange one here, so we're gonna take that. I think one of them literally just gave birth or something. Wow, that is a lot. We're gonna get a lot. Wait, is there more? Oh my god, there's more coming in right now. Sweet. Yeah, so I'm trying to avoid getting a freaking orange horse bonded again. Because that was the worst thing to ever happen. Avalon was an abomination horse that shouldn't have existed. I would kind of like to harvest that Mega Sloth, but I just don't want my people to die that badly. How's this crop harvesting going? You guys need to actually harvest. Let's see, it's August, so it'll be getting hotter before it gets colder. But let's stop the sowing. You guys actually, when you're doing plant stuff, do that. And I don't mind if you guys plant out that because that area really is for the animals. Well, okay. Yeah, let's take your dromedaries. You got chocolate for recreationals, survival meals. They could do that. See, I wonder, some of my people won't eat certain foods, and it's kind of pissing me off because when I travel, I want them to just eat whatever I take, but it won't tell me what specifically they've got a problem with. I understand in the past when I've done stuff, the animals won't eat something. Hey, still, that makes total sense to me. However, they don't seem to have any dietary issues, and the animals don't have a problem, so I don't know what their beef is. Let's see, medicine as well. Let's get rid of our leather. Get the cloth, always need cloth. Let's take your components to make sure we can keep building. I will sell whatever I have to make up this difference. I don't care. They don't have that far to come home. Bring the milk home. Bring home the milk like many people's fathers never did. Why are they carrying these guys? they supposed to be sleeping or something? Because normally when they're laying down, they're downed, and I'm pretty sure that they're not downed. I've bought Joy Wire in the past, and it's supposed to be like fixing up if they've got like pain or something, right? Let's have a look. It's an implant that stimulates the brain's pleasure centers. While it dramatically improves the user's mood, the blanket of happiness makes it hard to concentrate on anything real. Joy wires are illegal in many worlds and are known for destroying whole cultures. I think I used that on the ones that had depressive moods in the past. So you haven't jumped on RimWorld for a while. It's a pain waiting 20-30 minutes to load because of all the mods. I wouldn't have the patience for waiting for a game to open for 30 minutes. Fuck that. I don't blame you if that's what your game's doing. Like, I understand, like, you have a lot of mods and you want to play with a lot of mods, but fuck that. I would not have the patience for that kind of load time. Hey, a marble game of let's take that home. And we've got some nice stuff. Hey, they've got a steel hospital bed. I'm still going to wait until I can make them on my own. I would like to get some, like, sculptures going in my base too. Some armor and stuff. I got a bionic arm. I don't want to take home a heart yet. Oh, medical trainer. I'll take that. And your pulses. What are we looking at? We're looking at a current bill of about 8 grand. So let's sell the wood. Okay, that's still terrible. I'm gonna actually have to like make some choices here because I can't have all of it. I don't need to take the jade. Quite frankly, I could sell the other jade if I wanted to. We are taking the steel. There's no ifs or buts about that. No buts at all. I don't really want to sell muffalo wool, but I guess we can maybe take less components. Yeah, okay. That'll make the difference. And they've got that kind of money. Okay, we'll do that instead. I am still gonna take like the chocolates and shit like that because my people are just, they're not having the best time. They did have Psychic Soothe for the men just a moment ago, but it's already done and dusted. So let's take them home. Okay, save that. And we'll just save over the other one. Alright. You love making jade and gold statues. It boosts wealth though, through the roof. Seeing green and gold everywhere. Yeah, I do like that too. I like it when I get the jade royal beds where it's like green and gold beds. I like those. But I want to make sure when I start making those eventually, I want to make sure I've got enough jade beds to kind of like just slam through all of them at once. How you guys going for stuff? Because I'm bringing back prisoners. So this room's like 40 degrees. It was 40 degrees. Why are you eating in the prison barracks? There's a fucking table over here. Your own problem if you didn't like the room. Give a tantrum later, that's your own problem. Okay. I can acknowledge the fact that these lights can wait. By the way, I was still making lights, so I will get round to that where I've got like lights everywhere. Do I have a colonist statue mod? No. Yeah, that sounds a lot like in Oxygen Not Included. They have a giant statue that you can kind of customize to look like one of your specific characters, like a main leader and stuff like that. Who's the medical emergency? These two. What's the beef? Are they like heat stroking? No. Oh yeah, here they are. We got Eclipse going. What's your health? Yeah, heat stroke. Well, that kind of happens when you're outside. Which one's which? Who's got the bios? You are the artistic and medical. I didn't actually realize that artistic was higher, but that's fine. And what's the other one? Bio. Oh yeah, this is it. The annoying voice trigger happy and bloodlust. And you're the boss cook guy. So, lady, whatever. Nat. Nat seems to be doing okay at the moment. They might make it back in time. Maybe. What's this eclipse going on? There's no sun for a bit. That's okay. We could deal with no sun. We have wind turbines, and they're supposed to be researching geothermal power. Lazy pricks. Alright, so we were working on putting outdoor lights up, and I kind of forgot to like select which was more of a priority. So there's certain things that are like kind of built and certain things that aren't built. You make statues of pawns that are passed on, placed at the gravesites. That's kind of nice. I just kind of wanted some decorative statues so that, like, you know, A, they stop tantruming, and B, when they are tantruming, they've got something else to break. I got that to select. Yeah, I do. I kind of need people to be out here doing stuff. So it looks like it's like almost on night. I kind of wish that when I had a look at like this part, it would tell me whereabouts they are. But I guess hour 8, so it's here. Yeah, it's right at the start of the day. McLean, can you do mining? You cannot. If you can. Get his ass down here, and so can Chimpanzee. Let's keep Enyo the hell away from Chimpanzee. There we go. Catacombs. I've seen a couple of maps where they have like these kind of like rocky areas, and you can make like really cool internal like bases and stuff. Oh yeah, my food's starting to rot. Damn it. I really can't do anything about this. It's finally at -4, but this is running at like a -149, for God's sake. I don't know how to fix it to make this better. If I put a block behind this, it makes inside hot. And if I put a block inside, obviously it doesn't cool. So I do want this to be like 2 to 3 insulated. 2 is generally my standard. I was going for 3 just for the hell of it because it's a kitchen. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. You guys, have you considered maybe making the smelter? At this rate, I've got prisoners coming in, and you guys haven't made like what I need. Let's just reinstall that in there. And they're not making any of that. So for a short period of time, I'm gonna have to remember this. I'm gonna turn off automatic repair because I need them to spend any of their extra steel making these, at least one of them, so that when my people come back, we've got some steel. Tofu, get your ass down here, and Chimpanzee can come down too. What you doing, Azul? You're munching on your foot, are you? Just doing that whole like little splayed toes thing. Alright, my colonists are back. This is gonna be interesting. There's my other people. Come on, come and capture them. Well, yeah, okay. Let's fuck off one of these air conditioners right now. Yeah, go for it. Let's put you there. And Lincoln, you're taking simple meal. How about you go and prioritize that right now? But I kind of need this to actually be built. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody's having mental breaks. You guys are taking the steel back? I saw Seahorse walking around. Seahorse, do you reckon... No, you can't. Why can't you? The material is steel. Alright. Well... Where did my people... Did my animals just bring them in somewhere? Oh, there they are. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure my animals don't automatically just bring them in. Pretty sure you guys are already captured, but okay. Capture them all. I want to make sure that they get inside. Excuse me? Yak has started to roam away. How's about you take them inside and unload them? Like, you know, your job? At least everybody's back. It is an improvement. Just speed it up a little bit more so you guys get this stuff done. It's gonna be bloody hot for these poor bastards. Let's shove a couple of passive coolers in here. I'm pretty sure I had these in here earlier and I deleted them. but they kind of need to like be doing it again. They're making survival meals finally. Oh, so many things rotted. Why couldn't you guys have at least... You could have at least skinned them, and I could have got at least a few thrombo furs or something, you know, out of it, but that's not what happened, and now they're just wasted. Nothing worse than culling an animal and wasting it. At least they're bringing in the eggs finally, I see that. How are those going? I have a lot. I have a lot of both kinds of eggs. Okay. They look like they've got almost all these thrombos in here, so I'm just going to scooch down. Don't pick up the ones that are outside the area. Unload them. And the yaks. There we go. Oh yeah, and the dromedary needs to be unloaded too. Alright. So, did I get any horses yet? I guess I wouldn't know. They're all kind of pen animals. Got a lot of calves though. Thrombo calves. I'm curious about the one that caught fire earlier, if it's okay. Alright. Of course, you idiots put them all into one room. I specifically wanted to have, you know, not one room. I don't know if I made that a medical bed, but they automatically remove the person from the room. Then again, the other room isn't actually prepared, so I guess they don't really have much of a choice. How's about to make cooler? Be good. Because this room's like 31 degrees. These poor people are probably heat stroking out in here. Hey, eclipse is over. And I'm pretty sure I had a lot of skill trainers too. Let's have a quick look up in here. There we are. Renaissance feeding a donkey. What's it feeding donkey meat to Anastasia? I was gonna say, I'm like, we better not have a donkey called fucking Anastasia in here. Because it's not gonna live. Which animal is Anastasia? Because that's a pretty awesome name. Panther. What's happened to you? You got blood loss. Your right ear was bitten off. Okay, that's not great. What's happening? This muffler's dead. How'd it die? Neck was cut. What? What? No, 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 no. We're not having a fucking warg killing another friggin' cat. And it looks like it's a goddamn one of the main cats too. People, come to attention and just beat the ever-loving shit out of it. Save it as raid. We don't tolerate them eating our fucking pets. Yeah, it went inside. That gets fucking comeuppance. Let's let the animals in on this. Are you guys actually going to finish it? Yeah, keep beating it while it's down. There you go. I'll never do that again. Get rid of the red fox while we're at it. Take him to the red fox. Nobody can come and hunt it. Weeks can do that. You guys keep getting food poisoning. And gee, I wonder why. Maybe because your kitchen is disgusting? Can't make any kind of a cleaner floor. I think like concrete's supposed to be a little bit cleaner. But like not by much. Let's see. What is it? Flagstone. Was it deconstructing flagstone yields no resources? Oh, Jesus. I'm not aware of that until now. Poor room. It's like barely 0 degrees. I can't even refrigerate this place properly in summer. I wonder if I actually just need more air conditioners or some crap. Because if that's the case, I'd be actually more inclined to put air conditioners more like indented further along. What are you hiding in the room? Because you're recreationally deprived. That's fine. That's really your problem. Make sure we're harvesting all this medical stuff. And we've got a lot of berries here too. I think he can harvest that too. Make sure these mufflers are empty. There we go.